Delta Cast Soft is a semi-rigid polyester cast tape for the functional immobilization in the treatment of fractures and soft tissue injuries when limited movement is allowed. For indications where immobilization or stabilization of the wrist is required, for example, distal fractures of radius and ulna. Define position of limb before start of application, wrist in slight dorsal flexion and neutral ulnar radial deviation or slight supination. Due to the semi-rigid properties of the Delta Cast Soft, only minimal padding with a thin stockinette is required. Choose appropriate width of Delta Net stockinette that will fit snugly but doesn't constrict the patient's arm. Measure the length from elbow to the top of the fingers, add another 50% and cut length. Measure where to place the thumb hole and make a little cut with scissors. Roll up stockinette before applying on limb to overcome sliding pressure during application. Roll off over the arm and remove all wrinkles and creases. Measure length for a thumb stockinette, double it, and cut. Make a cut lengthways and slide stockinette over thumb. Cut from the distal of the thumb and fold over. If the patient has prominent bony areas, extra padding may be required. Put on protective gloves before applying cast tape. To prepare an optional reinforcement strip with a rigid cast tape, measure the length from palm to below wrist joint layer twice. Cut and then put aside. If stronger reinforcement is required, increase the number of layers. Select appropriate width of cast tape depending on the size of the limb. Activate Delta Cast Soft, squeezing it once in and gently outside the water to drain any surplus water out of the bandage. Make a cut at the thumb to easily pass through the web space once. Make sure to catch ends below the thumb when going around the wrist. Apply with 50% overlap towards elbow and cut. Smooth and mold the cast tape down. Place the activated reinforcing strip at palmar side, smoothing it down. Fold back stockinette at distal and proximal side for protection of the skin and soft edges. Apply second roll of Delta Cast Soft, starting at the wrist. Make a cut at the thumb to easily pass through the web space. Make sure to catch ends below the thumb when going around the wrist. Apply with 50% overlap towards elbow. Then back towards the wrist and cut. Mold cast with the palm of your hands and check the desired range of motion and any points that may cause irritation or pressure points. Delta Cast Soft by BSM Medical.